Testing, 1, 2. Testing. 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 Can't go in. Yeah. Okay, folks, good evening. Rosscarbery is just about to begin. 12 months ago we had thunder, we had lightning, we had rain, and we had nearly snow. Tonight we bask in the beautiful balmy things of Rosscarbery. Just for fear we all were available, or we all see in social media before the All-Ireland final, Danny Healy-Rae causing trouble. We have our Gardaí here, there'll be no trouble tonight. Here led by Superintendent John Maloney. He's 68 years doing the right. Garda Ann Kelly, believably she has put more in prison than hot dinners she has made. So ladies and gentlemen, in about 10 minutes we have about 12 to 15, 20 blows. And if you want to leave now, if you are sensitive, this is the time to go. I'll give you 15 minutes to go.
15 minutes to start. No, 10 minutes to start.
So give us 15 minutes and the first of the Ragg will be with us. Down to 2026 Ragg will be with us. Or 2025 I should say. I never... it's looking down at Ann Kelly and Una, I never knew the age that much. The great man himself, Mr. Donald Kelleher, all the way from Ballingeary. He's been telling me he's been here with the last 23 years that Donald has been part of the Rosscarbery Family Festival. Before we go any further, the great Donald Kelleher will lead the parade for 2025. A big congratulations to Rosscarbery Tiny Town and Rosscarbery community for once again a fantastic event for the week. We hope locals, we hope that locals and visitors and everyone that's in Rosscarbery will enjoy your great week here. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for the great Donald Kelleher, all the way from Ballingeary. He has led us down through it. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 23 years, Donald has told me he has led this well. And here come Mike Welton with a pint for TMC already. Fair play to you, Mike. I'm ably assisted tonight by Garda John Maloney for fear of any trouble with Danny Healy-Rae. And after, look, Donald Kelleher is preceded by Donald Trump. Oh no, that's Mike Walsh. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, the great Donald Kelleher. And for 1 minute, Donald is going to entertain us for a minute, so clap him along, ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment. It's like All-Ireland final day in Rosscarbery. The pipe band are leading the teams out, and the great Donald Kelleher is entertaining us. Well, folks, clap those hands. Come on, join in. Perfect. Now we're going. Come on. Come on, let those hands clap. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, clap those hands. There's no thunder, there's no lightning, but we've the great Donald Kelleher, John Maloney, Garda Superintendent and the President, Danny Healy-Rae, and Mike Trump Walsh. We really shake them up when we win the county cup. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The fantastic Donald Kelleher, 23 years coming to Rosscarbery. So let the game begin. As I said, if you're sensitive, this is the time to move, because I guarantee you, here they come first. The young Carbery Rangers, the future is coming. They've been coached along by their fantastic coach, Tino Manning. This morning, these young lads went all the way to Ballinora and had a fantastic success and a great win by 1 point. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. In a fantastic game. A huge game, and give them a big round of applause. The first 3 points are on the board. The future of Rosscarbery Rangers, Jerry Brown, Ian and Sean Hayes. They lead them out. There's the future, we're all getting old. They're the young Rosscarbery Rangers, and I guarantee you that's it. Next we come, another great club. This is the Rosscarbery Rowing Club, who have done absolutely Trojan work down through the years and built it from nothing. Under 18 ladies, West Cork champions. Intermediate ladies, West Cork champions. Winning racing by all the crews on Sunday. The Lumps of the Road competition in the Irish National Rowing Club in Wicklow next weekend. Give them a big round of applause, and now we'll come back and rock for the Rosscarbery Rowers. There they go. We're missing led by Tim Colley on the fantastic achievement by the And I tell you, the Rose of Kelly and Dahi O'Shea is the judge. Tonight we have the great Michael Wilson. We can't proceed at the moment because there's some rumours that there's a bypass in Rosscarbery being introduced at the moment. It's no Donovan there in the shop because there's funding being looked for this one. We're not really sure what's happening at the moment. So just give us a couple of minutes more. And then we might have the reason the road works are going ahead is that Mike Walsh has returned from the council and things are beginning to move a small bit. I haven't seen this one yet, but it looks like to me. Here it comes, the Valley Hill Road works. They had the bypass in Macroom. They took them 25 years to do it. But the Castle Salem Big Dock bypass, this has been opened on the 26th of August by Jackie Hurley, the great RT. Opening on the 26th of August, the Castle Salem Big Dock bypass. It's been bypassed above. Sean Manny's pigs are going to get a real runway into this one. Dominic's cows are going to be there. And I'm talking to you that the man that's doing the bypass, the wife had the birthday last week, he sent her to Galway races. Dominic had the birthday today and he sent her to Tullamore. So between Galway races, between horses and cows, there's a double birthday celebration going on tomorrow. Hold on, there seems to be a hold up at the moment. The digger driver wanted urgently as Mihal Manning heads back down under. Mihal is going back down to Australia to contact O'Mahony Construction Valley Hill. Below budget completed. It looks like Noel Donovan has granted 108 million granted by Noel Donovan. Well, there's a pipe being cut at the moment. Where's the water, lads? This water seems to be the jackhammer. The man that's working the jackhammer never did a day's work. But look, we're giving him a bit of trouble anyway. Grant-aided funding secured by Senator Noel O'Donovan. He means that he didn't get a minister, they gave him a senator. It's stop and go in Barley Hill at the moment. The bypass for the pigs is being made and the cows. 300 cows on a bypass going to Barley Hill. It's the only place in Ross where you'll get water. Why, Peter, I'm telling you why you're doing some job on that block. It'll take him a full day to do. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The big job Barley Hill bypass is going. And if you didn't get the opportunity to see him, you'll see him again. Hang on a while, there seems to be a housing crisis in Rosscarbery at the moment. Is there a housing crisis or a hurling crisis? It looks like there's a hurling crisis in Newtown. I think the chairman hasn't put the net high enough. There seems to be a few balls going into the housing. Yes, there's a housing or a hurling crisis. We're not really sure in Rosscarbery yet whether it's a hurling crisis or a housing crisis in Newtown. The net doesn't seem to be working. It's a case of kick before you build, Magna. It looks like the net is not big enough. It's responsible for that one, we're not really sure. Kids haven't put not on my list. Once somebody kicks at the house, the net is not big enough. It looks like the netting in Newtown. It's a fucking disgrace. I tell you, they're a bit like the Cork hurlers, 2 points only scored there in that half. Hang on a while, DJ Carey is back. DJ Carey has arrived in Ross. Here comes DJ Carey fully charged. He's watching it go. He's looking for another few quid there to buy a hurley. So go fund me DJ. The great DJ Carey, go fund me DJ is in Rosscarbery. He's looking for a few more lads. There's a big operation due. So DJ is on his way down. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Great DJ Carey. What's coming next? I tell you, this is the local undertaker punch referee in the box. I see the local undertaker there where they go. I think this comes down to a recent senior league game below in Ballygeary. That's why we had trouble getting the Piper tonight. The undertaker got in trouble with the referee. The first undertaker ever to be put under by a referee. Local undertaker comes to referee in the box. That's right, here you go. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Without these boys doing it, we'd have no fun. The local undertaker gets his revenge, yes? So the first time Mike Daly moves that basket over the wire. And as usual, the umbrella was never open. The poor referee is having there's yellow cards being dished out and everything. Give them a big round of applause. The local undertaker takes on the referee. I tell you, Mike, you won't be putting the 2 of them down. You'll be double charging them. Here it comes. This is our centenary year, ladies and gentlemen. A co-op that has given many employment and many wages to the community. The next year they celebrate 100 years. Give them a big round of applause. And I hope that the stack gave up money to put a sack dab in that one, not like the one they put through down east last week. I hope there's a sack dab in that one. 100 years in this bar, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of employment they've created in the area. 251C, they're spending the farmers' money. Hang on a while now. Oh, deeper, my God, we're going over it again. It looks like we've surgery in this one. 3/4 right. So the next time is great work has been done by previous chairman trying to keep the money together, but the new chairman brought in David pays his wages with them. The prices once are gone up when the Rangers are broke. The crutch. The great man himself, Dennis McSweeney's kick band seems to be in a little bit of trouble due to over-expenditure by the Carbery Rangers in 2025. And it's led by the one and only, the great Johnny Collins. Give him a big round of applause. Oh, gee, hang on a while, there seems to be something happening. He's coming out with the crutches. I'd say there come Lance. Jimmy, come on, Jim. Well, fair play to you. Jesus, I got through when I came out of the hospital and that one. I tell you, I'm after getting more here tonight than I got from the Carbery Rangers after the operation. A few leftover Jaffa cakes, come on, Jim. A couple of bottles of Lucas Ale. Yeah, I think, Shawnee, you could have used him when you were putting out the manure. Come on, James, fine, and I have the crutch and all that, the Lucas Ale. Do you know, James, you gave me no fat or milk. There's no milk in the one, James. There's no milk. I want to survive and all, live and all. I just didn't hope of that one. The new kick band for the Carbery Rangers has gone down through the town. The club is broke, McSweeney is gone. That was another one. They're coming again to school around the corner. As we know, there's amalgamation and discrimination in every kind of a nation at the moment. From St. Michael and St. Mary's National School is the new school around the corner. Is it going to be the same? We're not sure. As we all know, the girls are very good. They're dressed well, they're behaved in school. But by Jesus, when they come out Arnavies, they're a different class altogether. It's the Arnavies and the St. Mary girls. They're amalgamating for 2026, hopefully. The Rosscarbery Seabuilders are hoping to get a little bit of something out of it. And also, as you know, local man, uniforms, storm, we also will have the new criticism of Stephen Murray and how he has those when he gets his stand away with the moment. Here's Mr. Stephen Murray and Mr. Mark, and they're coming over, and they're crying pupils. Behind there, Stephen and Mark, looking very well, both of them. A little bit of advice being given to Stephen Murray there. And you can't pay the good carry. Oh Jesus, there seems to be something happening here between Bart and I wonder is Bart going to give Stephen Murray a bit of advice? I tell you, he's gone from a postman from the post office from the post office. Here they go. Hang on, it looks like that Bart is making up another reward. The last 5 weeks we've won, son. Hang on a while. There's a contract that's being signed, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a look at this? Is Jim Daly around? See me that he pulled this one? Yes, the contract looks very good. They're looking at all the applications. There's the student of the year. Student of the year, give the student of the year a big round of applause as well. She has got 2 degrees, one for doing nothing and the other for doing less. And there it is, that's the contract for Mount St. Michael, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Barkhurst hand over to Mr. Stephen Murray. Jesus, I'm telling you, thank God I've gone out of that school. I had to put up with John Manoli and a piece of timber. And a lot more of them. Between John Maloney and the timber and Irene Ahern in the English class, no, there I am where I am today. The future is bright. Murray and Mark, Kerry and Cork. Will they agree though? That's the big question to be asked before the evening is out. No, Rosscarbery ladies football. As you know, here they come. Give them a big round of applause. Fantastic. I will put on the glasses there, ladies. Striding down runway, the observing top speed and top side, even point or promo, need a double shot of espresso. They're kindly sponsored, caffeinated by the drip, fueled by Ross Pudding, backed by Jeremy Murphy. And I tell you, Jeremy left the house sold before half time had come. We got the drip on the pitch. We don't do close these games. Our styles are sizzling, just like Rosscarbery Pudding, and no sign of Maguire and London. The espresso. Oh, look at this. Talk about walking the walk. Serving top speed and top style. Even our solos need a bit of it. Also needs a bit of that. I tell you, no, the right at all the pavilion of the future of Harry football from the way of It proves that Rosscarbery pudding is for building champions. Hold on a while. It looks like mothers and others. Yeah, and it's OTHERS. For fear anyone of these tickets, the mothers and others. Here comes our keeper looking like she's supposed to save a mortgage and a penalty all together. Here they go. Here's Mag, another year and more nothing.
Hugh, you're going to be
They've rolled out the red carpet for the young people. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Even the mothers and others who caffeinated it by the drip, fueled by black pudding, and told Jeremy Murphy by half time. The Narcos Rosscarbery. Good cop, bad cop. Here it comes. It looks like the good cop, bad cop. Look on.
That's Ellie's dad. It is Ellie's dad. No, but it's Ellie's dad in the top.
The locals look on and holler as the good cop, bad cop. It looks like there's a bit of illegal stuff going on here at the moment. The cops are, oh yes, the cops are out. It looks like the Narcos are in trouble. There seems to be a great deal going on here. There's punching going on. What they have to do by the Narcos come to, I say they're coming to them, scare the wives and the children.
Yes!
No one burst up in front seat.
Fighting now!
Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The Narcos come to Rosscarbery, but they've been spiked already.
Do you even know James Kingston? I know him.
I know him.
How do you know James?
Oh, that's like Kieran. That's like Alan.
Where did he get?
Father, it's not unusual for a raffle to be held. This looks like the local raffle in the cheese up for the All-Ireland ticket. Sponsored kindly by the Treasurer Cork County Board, and what happens? The Treasurer wins the ticket. Organisers to win the top prize for the raffle. And all funds are going to Johnny Collins' new thriller in New Zealand. Even the Johnny Collins has been there, coming along the new thriller. The raffle that was rigged was a bit like Craggy Island. Dolly leaves it to Shawnee. 4 bags to the acre. 4 bags to the acre and the pitch gets burned. I tell you, you fellas having a good fun over that one. Hang on a while, follow me here. It looks like, oh yes, it looks like Pope Leo was elected. Pope Leo was elected in Rome just a few months ago. But 4 days before there was white smoke in Rome, there was black smoking going on due to a bit of silence for me. White smoke in the back, and black smoking going on. Norman, hopefully we got elected. Coming from the black smoke that came to Golan. It's rumored having that it started all the fires in San Francisco. That is brilliant. Give them a big round of applause. Golan goes black and the Vatican goes white. Golan Inferno. I tell you, Karen, where you gone, Karen? I tell you, Karen, you want to buy your fire extinguisher? A Christmas present for Noel? Or don't put an eye light in? That's a good one. Give them a big round of applause. They're still coming, folks. Good students, great Hickses were there. Here they come, carrying the teachers with our students. She's getting ready to be amalgamated with St. Mary's. The school around the corner is coming, it looks like. Strong Boys School off the Bushgull Facta.
No, we.
Hop front half, keep it going, boys.
So the lads on the train, the lads on the
So,
train.
they don't fucking at all, but there's a lot of fucking in the young fellas. And look at the two lads behind them, imagine. There was no need educating them fellas. Back to school after 50. Big round of applause, the local school is amalgamating. I tell you, Karine make a lovely teacher, Harry. She's taught you a lot of lessons. It looks like Rangers like can be the start. Oh, during the year, there seems to have been a little bit of problem with the Cork hurling, or the Cork ladies hurlers. They didn't know whether it was shorts or scarves they were wearing. When I think the lads love a bit of scarves at the moment. They're looking, there's no better boys with them fellas to looking for a bit of scarves. They're in new training, look at the new scarves the Rangers are wearing. The lads are going to scarves, they're putting away from the top. They've really give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The Rangers like a bit of scarf. I tell you, Donald, knock off your daughters with dimple in their own.
Rangers like a bit of scarf. What they wear?
And Michael just informed me that Rosscarbery Community Council there is a new matter for the next 1 week. Hold on, we can back. The Max is coming. They're waiting for us. And they were going to move along the road last week. Even in the back road on the floor. And they didn't move along the Illinois, and I took a boy and asked if anything that was wrong on my artery. And all over the kidnapping afterthought. They're sending the flowers on the road. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Charity event. It wasn't the wildflowers that were going, the boogalons were going. I guarantee you. Traffic chaos and lepers, they picked the flowers. There'll be no harm if you went up the wheel and picked a few yourself. No cars, cash only. I tell you, and they're very good. You can get a big story and then they'll grow very well there.
At the end of the right.
Give them a big round of applause. The Kilmax new afterturf is well sponsored this year.
We would all gone home then.
And these now are the new ones for Ross County Town. We'll have Una Cullen out next week and she'll be on the stage with these. And of course Mike Walsh will be on giving the advice. Okay folks, that was it. That was 17 votes. Give them a big round of applause. Without all the lads participating, this wouldn't be possible. If you didn't get the chance to see them, don't worry, they're on their way back up again. So we'll have another bit of fun. But without the lads putting in the effort and making 17 votes, it's a huge one. It's a fantastic achievement. And when they're coming back up, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. With the ones that go on the way they're coming back up Maloney here doing the judging at the moment. So once again, the great Donald Keller, give him a big round of applause. 23 years and more he's been coming to Rosscarbery. The young Carbery Rangers, a great victory against the Farney, a 1-point win. It puts them on top of the league. Here's the future. Give them a big round of applause. Here they come, and led by the great Donald Keller. One day, folks, you might see these boys behind the back in Badland Drum Car. The future is very bright. It's bound to be a Cork footballer in the end. Give them a big round of applause. The credit to their parents, the credit to the club. And once again, the great Donald Keller. He has never left us down. Give them a big round of applause. Rosscarbery runs some of some Trojan work. West first in the Winterton. And we wish them the best of luck as we go next week in the championship. Best of luck to Gabby and Jack, representing Ireland on the International Bale Spread Championship next month. Give them a big round of applause. A fantastic achievement from a small rowing club. It's a huge achievement, the work they've done, the cup they've brought home, the silverware they've given, but most of all, I believe in putting the new master at the top. The new master at the
We got Sam. So I guess
Yeah, I can't use it yet.
The national game to be on the woman.
Woman's work. Make sure you catch him
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, to our great sponsors, the Celtic Cottage. They've sponsored all the work for the right teacher that the treasurer wins the All-Ireland ticket. Faber said, John, nothing to see, headed to me. And all funds go to Shawnee Collins. Give Shawnee a big round of applause, because the last time that he was fertilising the pitch, I think there was patches of it burned, but they have a new spreader on the front floor. Wakey, Niall.
What is this woman?
Give Johnny Collins a big round of applause, 4 bags to the acre. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 winners from Rosscarbery Family Festival, the White Smoke goes from the left to the Vatican. The winners are here they come. Thank God for someone called 999. As we ladies and gentlemen, here we go, boys. Come here, the coming round of applause. There they go, give them a big round of applause. There was black smoke in Golan, but the Pope was elected 4 days later. The Vatican done away by Golan was going black. They were hoping Golan for a black Pope. It looked like it area was betting that there was a black Pope, but no one decided he'd go black smoke for the black Pope. Thank God for someone called 999. All of you walking in the waiting market. You want to start the right, and you're going to be on the block. 300, a party, and I think it's going to be a man again. I said, the letter is not the way it is. There is by the big arms that we can move along. So everybody can live around the wall of the room. Figure out how the time is and no one on the right. On the right, here we go. And I tell you, the teachers in control, she more control of Harry than she had with the class. In Fokalella, off Fokalella, 3 Fokalella. I tell you, she's the first English woman speaking Irish. The shorts or the scarf. I tell you, the young ones didn't go away at that, as they held in the crowd. It looks like the young Rosscarbery Raiders have gone to their manager, Johnny Murphy, and said they're not playing in cons anymore. They want to play in the scarves, that they feel a lot more comfortable in them. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and Donald Roman as always. The Rangers like a bit of scarf. I tell you, I've been working with them fellas, but you know bloody well they like a bit of scarf. I tell you, here's you have your mother's legs and your father's hands. I tell you, Tobin, where did you get the legs from? They're definitely not from the Tobins anyway. Give them a big round of applause, the local young lads, ladies and gentlemen. Without them, and they contribute to the rag as well.
very good one, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanking the public for coming out and supporting the rag. To all the folks, once again, give them a big round of applause. Without them, it's not possible. And to you, the public, go and have a good drink, enjoy the rest of the week, and let's have fun. And remember Rosscarbery for what it is. Thanks very much.
I know.
I see you.